Heus people, I am 30 and welcome back to Return of Caesar here in Crusader Kings 3. Playing as the man, the myth, legend, Gaius Julius Caesar, reborn once again in medieval Rome, the Byzantine Empire. And before we go on, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future uploads in this specific campaign. And it's entirely to your own benefit to not miss out, although it does help me out as a content creator at the same time. What did we do in the last episode? I distinctly remember us taking Athens, for example, which was a good thing to do. The only problem is we are now currently maxed out when it comes to domains. So the thing is, I need to become a duke if I want to basically improve any more when it comes to my strength. The problem of becoming a duke, though, is that the vassal, the emperor, is going to become our liege. And the problem with that is I can't beat him in a battle, and if he tries to revoke my things, because he's going to do that, because I'm not the right religion, I can't beat this. He has 7k troops himself, and he has 4,500 troops and allies, which is something not even Caesar himself should be able to beat. It's not the Battle of Alea, although like the Battle of Alea, Caesar did actually manage to beat an overwhelming force of Gallic tribes with a very small force himself. At least according to the man himself, he said so in his journals that there were about like 500,000 up to 1 million Gallic tribesmen arriving to attack them. Although modern historians has basically said that this shouldn't be the case, and they think that the more reasonable number for the Gallic men may at the most be 100,000 men, or about the same as the Romans at about 50,000, if I remember correctly. So, of course, Caesar tried to over-exaggerate what happened, because that gives him more, basically more ethos, more pathos. Gives people more ethos, I think is the right thing to use. Gives him more authority. People are like, oh, you beat 1 million Gallic tribesmen, that's impressive. That's incredible, actually. Which sounds much more impressive than beating 50,000 tribesmen. So, I do understand why he did that. It's a very smart thing to do, and it's very hard to basically check the facts back in the ancient era. It's not like I can ask the Gallic people, how many people were you when you attacked the Romans? It's not like they're going to talk to you. So you could just get away with that lie. Although we do not know for sure, because we weren't back then. So there might have been 1 million Gallic people attacking him in Alea. We don't know. I'm actually going to change what you're doing. Ooh, that's good. That's actually really good. I didn't think about this, but we can do it that way, and we can get 2 more domain. That's great. We're only 43 years old. We have a son who's 2. He's currently ill, but he's still feeling fine. And our court not the court chaplain, our court physician is doing her job. She's the court chaplain though, the Vestal. So that's good. And she's also my concubine. And she's possessed. A lot of things at once for this poor woman, who's called Matrona of the dynasty of Lauborn. No specific dynasty at all. So you're trying to change the religion in Laconia, and I'm actually going to allow her to do that. It's going to take 7 years. I can attack people without having CBs if I go with Conquest CB, which is something that I could use. The thing is, though, would I like to attack other people, or would I like to attack people inside, for example, the Kingdom of Greece? Or the Kingdom of Hellas, actually. I didn't recognize that they have different kingdoms here. We almost control the entire Kingdom of Hellas. So we could potentially become a king later down the line. Your allies, by the way, are amazingly strong. Okay, so we have Thessalonica. I don't think we can beat them. No, we can't. We could beat Athens. Keep on kicking on them. Probably the Aegean Islands as well, which does belong to Hellas. But I think I'm going to allow my Vestal. Oh, our horse is now a strong war horse. That gives us levy size plus 10%. That's great. I want to have at least one place with the right religion. even though it's going to take a while. And then I want to try and get some more claims on our neighbors, but I want to also upgrade my holdings as much as possible. Preferably just get some more money as well as levy. I think money is usually the main thing to focus on. It's usually the best thing to focus on. We can't upgrade those because we don't have the research. Well, we do have the research, we just don't have the money. I see. This would give us 1.2 extra gold. Or I could try and go for the cheaper ones, like the trade ports, and get 1.3 gold. I think that's the most reasonable thing to go for. At least right now. So we could go into Italy, but I prefer to expand within the empire. The reason for this is because we are taking away our opponents. We gained Roman culture somewhere else. Why is this still Greek? Didn't I make this Roman? I distinctly remember making Laconia Roman. I think my liege has done some shady things here. Yes, I think so. He's doing some shady things. He's converting my holdings to the wrong religion. He did do it like right now. He actually converted my culture. So I have to convert this back. And this will not happen then. So I guess I'm going to go for the claims instead. I guess then. So we have the Aegean Islands. You own those. We could beat you. This person have a truce with me. For how long? Where can I see this? We have a truce with you for another 5 years. Okay. I would like to take Boeotia. But I also would like to take the islands itself, so... You own this, which does belong to Hellas. The Count of Eobia. But that's your actual capital itself. It's not upgraded though. This one is actually upgraded. So I'm going to go for this one instead. So fabricate county claim. Because this is not going to happen as long as this place is not Roman. That's my bloody superior's fault. You. This is a gay man. So I'm the culture head again. We gained a perk. Engineered for destruction. Oh. This one would not actually be bad. The only thing is... Yeah. I really would like this one. And I think they actually have done something about the absolute control, trying to make it slightly better with the changes. So naval speed, it's not really that important, but siege weapon effectiveness. Always present. This person has been a constant scourge upon my life. Not only does he constantly demand attention and space, he also has the audacity to demand my time and attention. As if I have nothing better to do than listening to him brag. That's not very nice of you, my bloody rival. Who? This one guy is fighting against the Emperor. Basically because he probably tried to revoke his holding. I think that's what happened. Too bad for him. I would prefer not to be in that situation myself. That's what I want to make the realm stronger than it is currently. Yeah, our levy is actually kinda strong. 13k troops. And I also want, as I said, I want to make this as strong as possible by just keeping on. My son is curious. He could either become a diplomat or a learned guy. I would prefer him to become a military man, but if I have to choose amongst those two, it's diplomacy, always. In this situation that we are in right now, we need friends. If he's not a military man and can be a great commander, I need him to basically be able to make friends instead, and learning is not the way to go then. As my horse trudges out of the stable, dragging her legs and hanging her head, can be no doubt the mare is sick. The stable master assures me there is a cure to be found for what ails her, but it comes at a hefty price. I'm going to try and make her pull through. I want to keep my horse. Please. I like having a horse. Yes, I do. At least I think so. Your wife is in jail. It doesn't really matter for you. You already have a lot of children. I hate it when it does that. Like, stop it. You became a physician. That's good. It makes you better at your job and gives you some slight learning as well, making you better at your other job when it comes to basically doing this. Yeah, that's good. That really is good. So this is still Roman. He's probably trying to convert this back to not being Roman. Can we see what he's doing? He is not here. He's actually in Asia. He's not trying to convert it. I guess that's good. I like it. I like it somewhat, at least. And of course, we cannot modify our contract because we have already done it before, because we're still alive playing our first character. Not something that I do really like that much, but okay. I guess you have to live with it. And I actually think I'm gonna keep this wife for now. I don't need any more children. I have 2 sons, and these are the only 2 sons that I want to have. Because we are going to lose 2 titles upon this happening. And we will need to kill this guy. Although I would prefer to play as him, Gaius, this other guy. Because he's robust. Which is better than not being robust. It does make a lot of sense. Having a trait is better than not having a trait. I think Paula is Hadriana. A female version of Hadrian. I like it. I like it. Hadrian, the man who built Hadrian's Wall, if you didn't know. The emperor who succeeded Trajan. There's something I should know about my culture. He's a non-believer. Very interesting indeed. Because I didn't know that he was an unbeliever. A non-believer. Look at the size of Lotharingia, by the way. It's a very big kingdom, but that levy is actually pitiful, especially seeing as how many counties she owns herself. That doesn't really make sense. But they do have this current infighting going on, so I guess that makes sense. The Kingdom of Danelaw. Cool. I think this is kind of new with the new patch and things. I haven't really played on in this area. Do you want me to play a pagan character, like a Viking character in the future? I might do that if I just get the new DLC first, the Northern Lords one. I could consider playing as a Viking as well in the future. It could be fun, I think. But enough about pagans. Let's focus on these other pagans here in Greece, or in Hellas. As I make my way to the stable, I am greeted by the happy naics of Bucephalus. She seems eager to stretch her legs in the beautiful weather, and I can do nothing but agree. Diligent training gives me prowess or I lose stress. I think I'm gonna gain that stress. I do have a lot of stress right now. I think it's okay. I wanna keep my money for now. Isn't that adjacent? Wouldn't you think that this is an adjacent thing? She's renowned. That's great. Makes you much better at your job. I like it. This person, you're beneath this guy, and he's too weak to do something about us. As my eyes meet this woman for what feels like the 20th time tonight. I know I'm not imagining things. Even from the other end of the table, her gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. She wants me, and I can feel my body responding, awakening. But Baron Antonius, her husband and my vassal, is also here tonight. I would give her a good tumble. Afterwards, Anastasia falls to the mattress with a thump, her breath ragged and her eyes half closed. Languishingly, I wipe the sweat off her chest with gentle fingers. Merely a moment later, she pushes my hand away with an apologetic smile. It is nearly morning. I better leave. Can you stay a little longer, please? Indeed. You better hurry. Is she like a romantic? She's craven. She's Cella's arbitrary craven. You better hurry. And she actually liked that. Are we really going here again? Are you serious? It's not like it's gonna work out for you. Like, mate, come on. I am stronger than you are, even though we have those allies. It's not like you can beat me. You really can't beat me. Although, I guess I should commend you for trying. It's not the first time, though. I'll try and capture some people, because I do want some extra... that was stupid. I am a defender. So, he's locked in. I'm going to be defending in the mountains. He does have more men-at-arms, but I am a superior commander to him, and I am defending. Just gonna slow down a bit. I'm gonna slow down until I arrive, then I'm going to slow it down. Speed it up until I arrive. There we go. So he has pikemen as well as archers. Ooh. Ah, ouch. I didn't expect that to happen. He's good though. That's okay. Although I don't like losing my commanders, especially when they're good ones. Who is he married to? My daughter. She needs to she needs to marry someone new. I'm gonna find you a new spouse then. Probably someone with an heritable trait, please. Although which kind would I prefer? Handsome. Ooh, he's good. Siam, medium chance of getting children. Aurelia. Go for learning. Yes, you should. You need a guardian as well. I think your mum could do it. Or he, or her, she's a genius. In descriptions, as her belly grows, there can be no doubt she's with a child. She has said nothing, but could this be a result of her recent dalliance? I might never know, but I do not even care. Let her have a child, and I... It's not like I care about it. I'm a terrible man. I make bastards and I don't care about them. Okay, so we beat that troop. Yeah, we lost Peter. I was gonna go and siege this down. And I think that's going to be about enough for us to win this war, because that's actually the only holding that he holds himself. He only has one single castle. Oh. They're actually kind of strong. And if this guy joins in, that's going to be a bit nasty for us. He hasn't joined in though, so I'm still stronger than they are. And you... Ooh. Although, this is dangerous. I don't want the entire duchy. If we gain the entire duchy, we're going to go directly beneath the emperor. And I don't want that. I do not want to be directly beneath the emperor. At least not yet. So I'm only going for the county claim. Who dead? Who dead? I can't speak. You were my spy master. Yes, he were. I want you to focus on the last place and get my control back up. You're champion. You don't particularly like me. Having a spy master who hates you is generally not a good thing. She's my woman. That's a bit more safe, but she doesn't really like me. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try and sway her. I need to, because otherwise I might just die. And I actually would prefer not to die at all. I don't like it when they take down my control, by the way. Oh, they're actually going to siege that down. Yeah, they have onagers. That's why. But if I siege this down, I win the entire war. So it's okay. They're going to win that siege, but it doesn't really matter, because I win this one, the war is over. Especially if I capture someone of importance. Which I hopefully we do. Yes, we gained a bastard. She kept quiet, but this child still became Hellenic and Roman. I don't want to expose this. It doesn't... Oh. She just got imprisoned by someone. Oh. Bad for her. I am ill. Count or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we're all mortals. Not me, though. I was reminded of this as I woke, coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. It might be corona, who knows? Do no more than is necessary, please. And I am a little brighter. She did some bloodletting. Thank you. And I actually captured him. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to... I could ransom him, get some money. Could I force him to become my religion, by the way? No. Apparently not. So I'm going to ransom him. And get some money from it. Thank you. Is anyone else in my jail which I could recruit? You. You married this weird man. I could try and just recruit this woman. Demand a conversion and recruit her. This man, he is betrothed to this woman, is 15. You are not that great. Could I recruit you though? Apparently not for some reason. And this Macedonian guy, I could recruit him and demand conversion. So I'm actually going to. Because I want as many Hellenic characters as possible. And enforce demands. So be it. He lost a lot of prestige, but that's okay for him, I guess. It's very good for me though. So I want to attack you. I still think I could beat you and your ally if I want to, because I am superior commander. You little dwarf child. He's both a child as well as being a dwarf. So imagine how short this guy must be, by the way. What happened to my levy? I feel like my levy used to be much bigger than it is right now. What happened to it? What happened to my levy? So you can marry this woman. You are Hellenic Greek. You're marrying this woman. I guess it's okay. You can marry her as long as you stay inside my realm. Yeah, something just happened to my levy. I don't really know what happened to it, but it did absolutely get decreased. Just gonna attack you for my claims. I am actually inferior to you right now. Can I kill you? To dissolve this alliance. Wait, where does this come from? Could try and murder her and break up the alliance. If I did, my life would become much easier. I don't have a lot of money though, so I could potentially bribe people. That's a lot of money though. Ugh. No one is cheap. That's the issue. And I can put her on court intrigue for now. I don't have this extra holding so far, so it's okay. And I might get some events to basically bump this up. And we are no longer coughing. Oh, thank you, little child. I have a 0-year-old person as my liege. Are you the former duke? You might be. Yes, he is. So this child is very weak right now. I see no reason to overthrow him though, because as I said many times before, I don't want to become... Let me get the words. I don't want to become a vassal of the emperor. I'm gonna divine the stars first. Then I'm gonna write my thoughts down. I have forgotten about this. It's a way to lose stress. I should have done this ages ago. Undisciplined recruits. Today I'm observing the Baron Antonius as he trains some of his new levies. But the recruits under his command resemble a disorganized mob more than an army. I look on as he struggles to gain control of the situation, clearly pushed to its limits. While it's never easy to train new soldiers, he seriously needs to do better than this. I could become a friend, or I could just... I'm gonna try to do this one. Hopefully it works out. I pull him over to one side while his recruits attempt to continue their training. The key thing with training new soldiers is instilling discipline, I tell him. Without that, you will be unable to depend on them to follow your orders. After I finish, Antonius thanks me before strolling back onto the field, where he quickly takes control of the situation. He will become a better commander and I gain some martial score. I have spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the movements of the celestial bodies. Over time I noticed a pattern, and after days of analysis I'm now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear, it's time to heal old wounds and make new friends. Nah. That's not what I wanted. I guess I could go for diplomacy, it's not a bad thing, but like thoughtful and befriend would be good things, I guess. Making some friends, getting some alliances, like this one. This would be a very good thing to have actually, to get some alliances without having a marriage. I don't know. I'm gonna write down my thoughts. I grab a pen and open my journal. With each sentence that grazes the paper, I feel my shoulders relaxing. The clarity this process brings is unrivaled. Come on. You can clearly see it's locked in. It doesn't really work for some reason. That's annoying. What I want to do now, I want to build some more buildings. Preferably, actually, I want more money. Right, they actually have this place as well. That might be part of the reason why my levy is so low. Yeah, it might be. What I want to do, I want to increase my levy as well as my money now. And how do I do that? I build things that gives me more levy. 800. And this one gives me not as much. It's cheaper though. But I'm gonna build barracks in that place and get some more levy that way. I need it. My daughter Claudia has given birth to Marcia and she's a genius. That's awesome. I love that. That's amazing. Oh, we have a peasant faction. We didn't manage to sway our spy master though. By Bacchus, have you no shame? Gods! Someone slept with someone inside my castle. You go, people, you go. Man. We still have this alliance, of course. He's not that strong himself. Although he has a lot of those people. I guess I could buy some more men-at-arms, like something. It would not be a bad move. Oh. He losing like one single county. Yeah, he did. Welcome administration. It's a very welcome thing as indeed, actually. What I preferably would like to do is try to convert people. And she actually would say yes. Would you say yes? You would. Great. Because I want people to be the right religion. Placilas of age, she's not that great though, but it doesn't matter, she's going to make good children. Eventually. She actually likes me now because she is the same fate as I am. So that's great. That's great indeed. This will fire off in 6 months. It's going to be kind of a strong faction as well. So that's something we need to keep in mind. Again, the perk, thank you. Sappers, heavy infantry siege progress. And then we get this one, which I do want. Then we might actually go for diplomacy and try and get like befriend or something. How old am I? 47, I'm feeling fine. I don't know how long we will live for. Hopefully for a while. My Marshal Numerian has been hovering around my council meetings lately. Knowing his interest in matters of leadership, I cannot help but feel that the man is waiting for me to impress him. Why doesn't I impress you? I'm better at military than you are. But okay. I could probably engage him in conversation. On the other hand, it might be better for him to simply see me interacting with my men. There is something to be said for at least pretending to know every soldier's face. Levy reinforcement or opinion? Obviously, levy reinforcement. He's a marshal. And he already likes me a bit, so it's okay. How is this going? It's actually going very bad. And we're not gaining anything to help us out. So what I think we might do... His allies actually became stronger than they already were. Who's that? They're a bit away. They're actually kind of far away. The thing is, they have more men-at-arms than I do. I think I might need to attack you again. We do have a truce. It's on for 11 months. I'm actually going to fabricate a claim on Boeotia. 22 months, that's okay. Keep on expanding inside Hellas. I can take that one county. Then we're going to try and attack this one later down the line when I can. But first, we're going to deal with this peasant uprising. I think that's the first thing. That's weird though. The peasants loved Caesar. At least in real life. Why doesn't they love me? Come on. Come on, kids. Constantina. That's exactly what I want. That's really good. How big is my family? 15 living members, and most of them are female. Who are you? He's my courtier, but he's not the right religion. He is a very good commander, though. He could be my marshal, but I didn't see a reason to make him my marshal. He's a champion, though, I think. And we have the peasant uprising. And because the peasant uprising landed on my holdings, I lost troops that I could raise potentially because of that. And you can no longer do anything about increasing control. Awesome. Train commanders. I want some better commanders as well. It's usually a way to get them for free. Good. I like that. Escaped. Was this person in my jail? Why didn't I know that? Well, curse you. I didn't even know that he was in my jail, to be honest. I had no idea. Go in here, kill those people. We should smash them, I think. We did. And now those people are arriving. They're going to have recently disembarked. Which is going to be a big deficit for them. Yeah. Easy. Easy peasy. And I do think we gain a free leader by doing this. So, negotiate. And I can actually make him into the right religion as well. And he's incredible. Look at that. I like it. Thank you, mate. Would you like to be on my council? Because you're actually better than this person is. By a bit, actually. So I'm going to do this. He's going to lose my opinion, that other guy, but... 8 years. 8 years. It's going to take a long time to do if I want to. It is increasing by itself, but I really need to do this because we're losing money and levy by the control being so low. We really are. That's really bad as well. Not Minucia. Petronia. She's intelligent. I like having all those intelligent people inside my family. That's good. That's really good indeed. When are we getting this claim? 12 months. That's taking you 8 years. That's taking you 17 months until this is Roman again. Juliana. She's just meh. Okay. How's it going, Basil? You're a kinslayer. But you just attacked someone. Benevento, you're attacking this person. He's going to be so dead, by the way. That's a bit of an overkill, right? Man, okay, she's not swayed. I will give up now. Who would I prefer to sway instead? Could I make the Emperor like me? I would actually have a reasonable enough chance to kill him, which is very interesting. If we look at the empire itself, who are the strong people? You're a strong man. Can I make you my friend? I want to make some strong friends, especially if I can make it so that I can make alliances later down the line. Once more. Bloody peasants. Yeah, I know you're the wrong religion, but be careful, okay? You can make my horse a bit better. Make that thing happen. And it's a strong and agile horse. Prowess and prestige and levy size. That's awesome. It's gonna be a sad day when she's dead. I do think so. So those people, by the way, you had some alliances, and these were actually strong allies. I'm not going to pay for it. Where are those other people? That person. And that person. So these are actually people beneath yourself. That ally, though, is strong. Opsicon. But I think I could beat both of you. They do have a lot of men-at-arms, though. Like, look at that. 800 men as well as those men-at-arms. What I need to do is I need to go in and take down Boeotia and those things as quickly as possible. You serious? You actually being serious? Leave my holdings alone. Like my children are eating true spouses, by the way. You're not going to marry my grandson. Not going to happen. This robust man could be your next husband. We finally gained this perk. So we are getting strategist, which gives us what? It gives us martial, diplomacy, and those things. Now I want to go for diplomacy. Yeah. We should get perks very quickly, seeing as we're genius. I am 49 years old. My wife is 45. I think that's good. We are very close to having this claim as well, which will make us capable of expanding. That's good. Yeah, I really feel like we're losing levy all the time, but that's probably because they're sieging this down. Oh, so you're part of this war. Yeah, they are. For some reason, they went for my holding. No one else, they went for my holding. Because that's just the way things are. If someone wants to be sieged down, we're going to siege down, obviously, me. The very heartlands of Western Christianity are under siege of infidels. Desperate Christian laws have persuaded His Holiness Pope Martinus II to declare his intention of forging a righteous alliance to expel the heathens in the name of Saint George. This could be the beginning of unprecedented Christian aggression. Ares, protect us. Yeah, if they go for crusades against us, we're going to have some issues. Thank you. And that's something I'm going to do in the next episode, because I'm going to take a break here, guys. So, make sure to like this video if you have enjoyed. A bit of a slow burner, but we had some wars going on at the same time. So in the next episode, we're going to try and take Boeotia. And probably Euboea as well. I hope. He's actually being... He's actually becoming weaker. That's necessarily not a bad thing, actually. So I like that. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss out on any future content, and leave a comment down below if there's something you want to talk about. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Take care.